Little John's about to fight this cook over what? Like because I broke into the pantry, getting way over enthusiastic because this little fat guy was being a, a an asshole and he's and the cook's like, I'm gonna kill you or die because he paid me 10 shillings or whatever and gave me some wine or something. And he's a little imp that's just run away at the sight of swords. So yeah, they kind of realize what's good and true in life in their songs. I'm still wondering with the song that the cook sang to Little John, um, is yeah, what Robin 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 hath deserted me and left me for another love. I mean, what I think what you were saying is right, is that the general dynamic is what happened to John, that the sheriff is kind of is not really very close to, or maybe I'm getting a little confused, but the sheriff is not very close to John, and John's looking to go back to Robin Hood because John, at least according to the Howard Pyle version, John never left Robin Hood because of some offense or something like that. It's just because maybe his desire for comfort and some status and food and everything, uh, his again, you compared him like to Hungry Bear going into winter for hibernation 6 months before at the start of the fall or so. Um, and all of those creature kind of comfort desires kind of overwhelmed him, and he thought it was kind of a good deal and didn't really think he was really making a lifetime commitment or serious commitment anyway. But yeah, now he's kind of being drawn back into real things. But I thought with this first song from the cook, I mean, is he trying by naming the one that left, uh, the the sort of narrator or the main character of the song? Is he trying to kind of isn't he kind of trying to say to Little John, "Hey, Robin left you, and now this other young Corydon uh, will be just as good," or something like that. It kind of doesn't matter. Maybe he's trying to kind of pull the wool over his eyes.
I mean, I guess it could be, although I don't think the cook is even aware of Little John's connection to Robin Hood until after they fight, which I
Oh,
think they do
okay.
after the singing. So I don't
Mm.
think he's aware of it at this point. I think if anything, I mean, if I were writing this, I'll just critique Howard Pyle here. I don't even know anything about the guy. If I were writing this, I would not use the word Robin there to describe the person because it does sort of it feels like it's a clue, and yet it doesn't work out logically with the narrative. It's like it sort of points you in a direction, but then the narrative goes this way, and so you're sort of I feel a little bit lost trying to make sense of it. But also, I guess looking at it more closely, that particular stanza, she's singing about birds, and she says, "The thrush hath taken him a she, the robin too, and eke the dove." So the male thrush has a lady, the robin has a lady, and the dove does too. And then she says, "My robin has deserted me and left me for another love." So it could be just that he's trying to play off the name of a trying to find a bird that is also the name of a man to draw the parallel between like, oh, all the birds, it's springtime, all the birds are mating and pairing up, and my bird has left me. And Robin is kind of an obvious male name that comes from a bird. So
Mm.
it could just be that. Uh, we could definitely be overthinking it, and Howard Pyle was
Yeah.
just like, I like robins. You know, I'm going to put them in all my songs. Um, but but also like if you want to get really conspiracy theory board about it,
Mm.
name dropping Robin in that place is a reminder. Um, and name dropping Robin in the opposite position might incentivize little John on sort of a subconscious inception type level. It might sort of plant an idea in his head that Oh, Robin, I know a Robin. Oh, but I was the one that left him. It's not, so like it's sort of because it's so 180 degrees, it would incline Little John to think Robin and then think the opposite and then start to feel a little bit of guilt. So it could be some, 4D chess moves on Howard Powell's part. But I certainly can't say either way.
Yeah, that seems like a very good analysis. So the yeah, I hadn't thought of that. So the cook, it seems like the cook couldn't have known that Little John was from Robin Hood service, so he can't be kind of inserting kind of a he probably isn't inserting some kind of message here.
Let's see. I don't think so.